The judge makes his triumphant return. The morning show, let's do it.
Well, the Top Shot streets are a dangerous place, so you better tune in to a credible face like this one. Yeah, this one. And you know he's not alone, and they're coming in hot. We got a Lake So Stan and a guy who really likes baseball. I don't know why he likes baseball.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back. It's Thursday. We are almost at the end of the week. Who do we got here this morning? We got Pack Trips up early, T. Adams, Joker Rock. Devlar's here, Brent, DJ Local, Nance, David C. We the people, Chewy's here, Stachunk, J Blaze, F it Nico, Stone Cold, Airplane Mode, Stone Cold again. Stubbs is here. Look, our guest in the chat. We love to see it. Maddie Harrison, Nug Life, Tom Welch, Fenny's here, Daniel Lopes, Ryan, Top Shot comments, Snoopaloop, Details, Will, Mark, I'm sure there's more coming in. Getty, Mayday, Borland, JP, what's up, my man? TJ's here, DC1. Looks like we just got an announcement. Thought we were going to get that last night, so I was excited to properly prepare for it. And now the beautiful NBA Top Shot waiting till we're live, so I'm going to scramble right now. Here we go. Look, and the WNBA Top Shot announced it right here. We'll just share screen real quick so we get that out here. We'll talk more about it in a little bit, but after 15 incredible seasons of the W, we are thrilled to announce the two-time W champ Sylvia Fultz as the cover athlete for one of our most prestigious rare sets for the W. So we'll dive into that a little bit later. We love to see it. We love to see the W rare moments. I also think this is the first rare set, right? We've only had legendaries. We've had fandoms. We've had legendaries. No rares. Is that right? I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm wrong. But more importantly, let's get this engagement up right now. In honor of our guests, we've got a couple of packs we're going to give away today. Some base set Series 3. Again, on the backs of NBA Top Shot Talk's losing performance and trivia. And I like that we're dunking on him because he's back to work and he's not even seeing this. But all you got to do is like the stream. Okay, they had run it backs. That's right, run it backs. All right, so these are the first non-historical rares. There we go. No, and as John Jackson would say, no one gives a shit about historicals. All right, go ahead, like the stream, subscribe, put hashtag the judge into the chat. We'll give away three different base set Series 3 packs here at the end of the show. But that's enough of that. Let's bring on our guest, the judge. Welcome back. How are we doing, man?
Dude, what is going on, Mike? What is going on, Team Hold? What is going on, chat? It's good to be here. Again, I was telling you, tell Mike, the odds 50-50, maybe less, that I made it here. We streamed late, and then I think I finally passed out 4:30 in the morning. So making it here, that was my biggest challenge. So I made it. I'm just glad to be back, man.
Yeah, it's good to have you back, man. You've been super busy. So the SuperDraft stuff we're going to get into. I'm excited to talk about that. I guess let's do a little live reaction to what we just learned. It was funny. I messaged you last night because I had an inkling that we were going to get some information, and I thought it was coming last night. So I was excited to be prepared to talk about it. But instead, we'll first take this shit and get our instant reaction right now. So looking at the site, I'm seeing we've got an $89 price point. The mint count's $4.99. And it looks like, we can join the draw right now, which is fun. So they're doing an RSVP for this. And and it's happening next week, next Tuesday. The draw okay, it looks like the draw opens next Tuesday and closes on Thursday. 5 moments per pack. How are we feeling?
I got to be honest. I have had no time this summer, this season, to watch the WNBA. So like it's a bummer. Like I thought I'd be into it even last year. I really haven't. I've never really gotten into the WNBA stuff on top. Again, I have a decent WNBA collection.
Yeah,
but not a ton. So when you don't know the players as much, it's hard to get excited. So my first glance would be I like the mint count. Mint count looks nice.
Yeah.
And I think it's cool. I think it's cool. But I don't know. I just don't know enough about the players to really say too much on it.
Yeah, that's fair. I like the Sylvia Folds being like the headliner of a set.
That is cool.
Have we seen that outside of game recognized game where like there was almost like a face for the set?
Not that I can recall. No.
Yeah, and this is a little bit. I like this. This is pretty neat. I like that it's Sylvia Folds, especially that we've talked about this on the Watch Your Work pod, but the conversations surrounding how like it's always like Sue Bird and DT in every single conversation, and not Sylvia Folds, who's had an equally impressive career. So shout out to the WNBA team for making that happen. But I'm with you. The $4.99 count is really nice. The $89 price point's good. Yeah, I'm into it. I like that they're getting their own little rare set. I'll be excited to. Oh, Fouls. Sorry, excuse me, Fouls. Thank you, Pack Drip. I'll be excited to see what's in there, like what moments we're getting.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting, and like one thing I have noticed, even though I haven't been able to collect and haven't had time to watch a lot of WNBA games, I think that the people who love the WNBA, at least especially the guys in like my Discord and my streams and stuff, like they're having a great time with it. And like I feel that they've done a really good job of promotion and marketing.
Yeah.
And I hope, and again, a lot more engagement with players and things of that nature. And I hope they could able to bring a lot more of that to the NBA, to Top Shot itself.
Yeah, they seem to have their finger on the pulse a little bit too. I feel like they've done a good job with like min counts and stuff like that. It's been good. We actually, Kelsey and I went to the Liberty game on Tuesday night.
I saw it.
And that was a lot of fun too. I think what's been really cool about it too is that you feel like, I mean, you're not on the ground level. This has been around for a while, but the community in there's like pretty tight knit, which has been kind of exciting. And it's been cool seeing like the content around the W start to bubble up a little bit more. And I don't know, it reminds me, it's like a nice little sub community within the Top Shot stuff.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm also okay. Thomas said they should have airdropped a pack for Rise With Us holders. I sold out of mine. Messman and Thomas said 200, 300, but those who held need some bones thrown this way. All right. The first thing I'm not going to do with this announcement is talk about airdrops. I don't think we need to do that yet. And we have one other announcement, like people just firing out announcements. Here we go. Ian Rappaport just came out with confirmed NFL All Day is bringing OBJ's iconic one-handed catch to the platform and its modern greatness. The drop on September 1st. Only 10 of these legendary moments in existence. Holy shit. That's pretty low. That's a low min count.
I mean, yeah, that's insane. I mean, that's see stuff like that. That's kind of, it brings you back to just why I started collecting moments on Top Shot and why I'd want to collect on All Day. Like I remember exactly where I was when I saw that Beckham catch, and having again only 10, I'll never have a chance to get one probably, but it's having stuff like that is just, I find why it's still to this day I'm excited today as I was the first day I discovered Top Shot, being able to collect and own those kinds of moments.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a Top Shot comment man says a historic Giant play from a loss. Typical. Hey, listen, the Giants are going to Giants. Okay. Yeah, I love that. I mean, man, it's been pretty exciting to see the rollout. It just feels like they seem to be the announcements in general, both on the Top Shot side of things and on NFL All Day, have seemed to be a little bit smoother lately. And I'm excited. It sounds like the NFL All Day is just ramping up right now. We're going to see a lot more stuff. Have you been in the NFL streets collecting it all, or have you, again, like you were saying, you just kind of on the sidelines right now?
I've just been so head down the last freaking, I don't even know, 5-6 months trying to launch this product that I haven't had the time, but I've still been dabbling here and there on All Day. Definitely excited for it, especially the fantasy aspect of it. Yeah. And I mean, I've been trying to when I can, but mostly for me, it's just been kind of going off of packs and then if I hear people, saying, "Ooh, this player or that player is cheap right now," I'll be going in and trying to snatch a few here and there.
Yeah, that's kind of how I've been treating it too, is mostly from the fantasy side of things, at least to start. I mean, I'm still lining up for packs, but not a lot of I know some people are out there set collecting and team collecting. I haven't really done that.
Me neither. Yeah.
Not yet. And I look at all the all-day people the all-day stands. Well, actually, that's not true. Stands an NBA Top Shot guy too, but we the people all day will be king. All right, you mentioned fantasy. Let's talk some SuperDraft a little bit. This is something that I've been super excited about for a while. Mainly because, I think like what Play Moment Ranks did was, the first step in trying to get some sort of, I don't know. I think a lot of us come from a fantasy background, whether it's daily fantasy or season long. And then the opportunity to use the things that we own and create a lineup was pretty cool. And I know like you've launched the simulated one kind of while Summer League was happening, was like the first test run. And now we're in the midst of it again right now. Talk to us a little bit about what it is, first of all, but then also like the process of putting this together.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just pretty straightforward. I mean, you'll log into the site, right? All your moments pop up, and then you build a fantasy lineup of 7 players, and then you watch them on the court. Right now, there's no live basketball, so you're watching them via NBA 2K simulations,
right?
And right now we're doing team sets. So I had almost all the team captains chose each of the rosters, 13 players on each team set. So again, then you're watching Bucks Suns or Celtics, Kings or whatever it is. And then we're having, 3-game slates for the most part. Again, draft the players, watch the games, get the fantasy scores, and then win some sweet prizes like yourself winning the Curry MGLE.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. You know what was in this is not please don't take this as immediate FUD. What was funny about, because I watched along and I didn't think I was going to watch along, and then when I like paid attention to the first game and I saw that like I had a couple of lineups that faded Embiid, who was like 50%, and I was like, oh, I wonder, no one's killed me yet. And then I saw John Morant go bonkers in that simulated game, and I was like, all right, maybe we'll pay attention. And there was this funny thing where LeBron's playing LeBron.
Yeah.
And so all of the points are going to Cleveland LeBron. And it was like clear it was happening right away. And it seemed like people could not wrap their head around it. Like everyone's like, hold on, my Lakers guy has 0. And I'm like, God, they're going to fix it. Relax. But I went to bed being like, you know what? I think I did pretty good, but I didn't think it was third. I thought it was like, top 15, something like that. And then to wake up for third was a lot of fun. And then shout out to you guys creating that promo video, because that is where someone in my community, Jay Blaze, was like, hey, I think Dwight Howard might be like an interesting pivot tonight. And I was like, all right, $3. Like I made 5 lineups. I did like the full entry into it and fired away. And we've talked about this privately. I think the simulated thing is cool. I think it's a good test run to work out the kinks, like what happened in that game, right? The LeBron versus LeBron. But man, I think this is going to be awesome once the regular season starts.
Yeah, and that's right. Look, I love the Sims. Like even when we started doing the Sims, and I was like, how is this going to go? I don't know. But then I saw like how we have a great guy who's like a SuperDraft who's fascinated and loves 2K and knows everything about it. When I saw him building the courts and doing all the stuff he was doing, and then we were watching some of the games, I was like, this looks a lot better than I thought.
Yeah.
But look, as cool as nothing can beat live basketball, right? I mean, you can't simulate. It's just right. So and also once live basketball starts, the different kinds of fantasy contests that we can offer, it's pretty freaking cool. I don't want to say anything because my developers will probably come on the show and pull me off. But like imagine like hitting you put in I don't know, you bet a LeBron 35K, and if that's your payment or whatever it is, and then if you hit a 5-leg parlay, you win a cosmic LeBron, or just something like or me and you battle
right.
We put a LeBron up for grabs, and whoever, if you take the LeBron over, I take the under, and whoever gets it wins a LeBron moment. Just there's all kinds of things on the prop side, on the pick'em side, not to mention there's still a DFS type game you can do. And like honestly, I have a list of 42 different game modes that I want to do. And it's just so exciting. Like the different, again, and it's all about utility, right? I want us to all, again, like you said at the beginning of the show, be able to use the moments that we have, be able to use them in fantasy games. And Moment Ranks did a freaking we all loved the Moment Ranks game, right? And I think that really was kind of the tip of the iceberg. And I'm kind of taking that. And then again, parts of hardcore that we all thought we're going to see. And
Mhm.
and taking feedback from the community and just trying to make a really sweet product that, again, lets us kind of get some excitement, utility, and great prizes every day.
Yeah, well, and you know what's funny? Like, I just like that Fenny just said, "Shut up, move on." I don't know where this came from, but because you said 42 different types of games. Fenny, what an incredible reference
Yeah,
pull
yeah,
right there. Just like
that's
late 90s Red Sox baseball. I don't know where the
yeah,
hell that came
that's
from.
pretty amazing.
But
Pretty amazing.
as someone who like enters DraftKings lineups pretty regularly for basketball, the things that were like really cool like really interesting to me about this is that one, it's using the stuff that I already own.
Right.
And the opportunity of like what that was, turning a $9 entry into a Steph Curry MGLE and stuff like that. It's just a way more fun way to engage. And you're doing it with one, it's going to be like a smaller community, right? So instead of entering
Yeah.
into a contest that has like 20,000 people that I don't know, this is with like 600 or 500 people that I do know who are
Right. It's
also in
all
the
your
Top Shot
friends. Like, you're
community.
playing all your friends every night. Like,
Right. And like you said too, like being able to different ways to tease this out, whether it's pick'ems or like a team hold contest or something like that, right? Like there's a lot of different things that we're going to be able to do with this. And again, right, like what I love about this is, and this is I feel like anytime any sort of new thing comes out, everyone's like, well, that's not for me. I don't like this. This is stupid or whatever. And
right.
what I think the more important thing is it's just another avenue to use your shit if you want to.
Yeah.
And that's what we're looking for.
And that's been looking, and I'll be honest, like, so when I knew immediately when I kind of went for this with SuperDraft, my number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 objective was going to be we need to make a gamify Top Shot. That's my number. That's what I love the most. That's what I want to do. But I had all these other plans in the rest of the NFT space as well, and it was because, man, you kind of saw the bubble, right? We all saw it kind of happening last year, and how long can having these pictures, I mean, owning the JPEGs was cool as long as you're making money. But really, what was the utility? How are you going to be able to use that? And
right.
And the more and more I would talk to NFT, projects and creators and founders, you could tell a lot of them really didn't have a plan, didn't really know what to do, and that was always kind of the cool thing about Top Shot. Like we never had to ask, like, well, what's the point of this? Like, it's basketball. The moments are always going to be there, and it just always made sense to me. And that's why I kind of just, like, basketball's never ending. Like, there's going to be a new season, new great moments, great games all the time.
Yeah.
And I think all of us can see where the IRL utility can come in, all the different levers that we can pull. And when I talk to all these other projects, they're all just kind of stuck right now. They don't really know what to do. And when I'll talk to them about gamifying some of their stuff, and they're like, well, then we'd have to spend our own money to kind of maybe put money into something. And I'm like, well, yeah, don't you want to help your community out? And by doing that, and they're like, well, we do, but we're not really sure where the space is going to go. And, and that's why it's, the NFT space right now is really hurting. Right.
Yeah.
And I hope that I think it's going to be around for a long time, and I'm really curious to see how the rest of the space evolves. But but you go back to why all of us kind of fell in love with Top Shot and stayed with Top Shot in the first place. And you look at where we are now, and Top Shot, we were kind of the butt of the joke for a long time. And, while the rest of the NFT space was just,
right.
Now you kind of look, and a lot of people coming back to Top Shot, a lot of people, right.
Stable coin.
Yeah. And I think like we're just in a really good position in terms of what's going to come in the future. And I'm just really excited about the fact of, again, every day I want people to go on the Top Shot site and have things to do, right? And be able to use your moments and actually, and not just stare at a screen and be like, I guess I got to wait for Top Shot to come out with a new set,
like,
or
flash in the pan thing. I totally agree. I think this is pretty exciting. So what you're doing right now, just so like people have a full understanding, and I'll share my screen just to show you. I already entered my lineup section. Let me blow this up.
Let's go.
Yeah, already max entered. So also, if you guys are finding this for the first time, you can see in the show notes, we've got a link to SuperDraft. So go ahead and click that to sign up if you haven't done it yet. So you have two different contests right now. There's a single entry free contest with the $600 guaranteed prize pool. And then this is the one, this is a $9 entry contest. And let me just pull up the,
and before you go there, let me just say this. Cause I like the one thing I did underestimate, and I was getting killed in some of the Discord channels, and, and a lot, some people were pretty upset that they couldn't play the paid one, right? Where you have the bigger prizes.
Right.
and I get it. Like you can't play paid contests for DFS in every state. Our international users, which we have a ton of on Top Shot, you know, they can't play the paid ones as well. But I'm going to do whatever it takes always to have a free contest up for everyone. I want everyone to be able to play, even if it's not the paid one. I'm doing whatever I freaking can. Like, you know, I've had to put my own money in sometimes some of this stuff. Like whatever I got to do, I think it's just so crucial for everyone to be able to freaking play. We're doing our best to try to get us up in more states and try to create creative ways to get more people involved, you know, for bigger prizes. And I'm going to keep working on that. And I'm aware of it. Trust me. I'm doing my best. Again, I want the entire community to be able to use your moments. And our free contest also, we're giving away 50 packs. So it's for free. You have a chance to win a pack. And so I just wanted to put that out there as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to talk about the free contest in a second too, but I just want to show people. So this is the $9 entry, right? So the top 10 is getting paid out in Top Shot moments. We've got a Luka MGLE from Series 2 for first, a James Harden.
Challenge reward, Mike. Look at the mints. Look at the mints.
We got to put the star in there. Yeah, challenge reward.
I know. I debated it. Do I put challenge? Yeah.
We got the Harden run it back for second, a Cade debut. We got a Trey Young MGLE from the
challenge reward.
Series. Another challenge reward.
Another one.
We got an RJ Barrett debut, the little low serial number right there.
Low serial. Only 5 bads are on S1. I paid over $1,000 for that moment. Now it's not.
Now it's not. You got a D Rose debut, Halliburton Rising Stars Series 2 moment.
That's the one moment that drove me nuts. I wanted a Kings moment in there.
Yeah.
I figured I always use Fox. Let me not use Fox. This is the thing that Mike, you know how much like we all are obsessed about Top Shot, and I spent way too much time. Every decision, I just painstaking details to try to figure out what the community would love from these prizes. And so I hope you guys like the Halliburton. I know it's the Rising Star said it's I don't know, but what I'm trying to do, Mike. So there's 3 games on this slate. I'm trying to have the rewards be from all the teams actually playing.
Yeah, I like that. And then so you see you get a Şengün debut, Şengün debut, a Hunter debut, and then Obi Toppin there for your another debut for the top 10. But I like this too. So this is that's the first through 10 is in Top Shot moments. And then here you go, 51st through 75, you finish top 70 or 51 to 75, you get your money back. 26 to 50, you get 15. So like there's still shots at getting some cash back here too, to then because I think I did 5 lineups. I think 4 of them cash. So I replenished my,
Jesus, you had 4 cashing out of 5. Gee, look at you.
Well, so I think I told you this, right? I had 2 here. Why don't we go through the history and I can pull that up so we can get a feel for like what it looks like.
Is that your lineup? Dude, this slate is really hard, by the way. I looked at this one for Friday. This one's a lot more challenging than the one we had on Monday.
I actually think I just did a placeholder so I could reserve my 5 because I saw that 250 people were already in it. I was like, I want to make sure I get in this first. So this is just a placeholder. I got to mess around with this. I actually, much like buying Derrick Rose the other day. I mean, not Derrick Rose, Dwight Howard. I might have to do that again. But yeah, here we go. So I had, this might have been the free roll where I got $5. But no. So all right, we had this one came in third. The down at the bottom here, 252 points. And then we had a $20 cash, a $15 cash, another 15 and a 5. So yeah, 4 out of 5. Wow.
That's an impressive start for you. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but what ended up happening was, I think it's these 2 lineups right here. Yeah. So you can see I had LeBron. I entered this lineup in twice, Judge. I had LeBron, Steph, Ja, Bosch, Randolph, Davis, and Howard. And I mistakenly entered it in twice. And right before the game locked, I was like, okay, do I want to run this lineup in twice or switch Garland in for LeBron in the other one just to give myself 2 different cracks at first, which seemed smart at the time until Garland, I think, got 0.85.
Oh my God. Dude, Sexton was like, you know what, Garland, this is my freaking team. LeBron, nope, my team. Sexton just was doing, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Also, I saw a good comment in the chat.
This one right here.
Yeah. Again, I don't want to freaking break alpha because again, if you do something in the tech space, you're going to end up being wrong. But I'll do it because I love you, Mike. We think we're going to be live on our mobile app like in the next day or so. Like,
nice.
We're so close. It's so close. And like so in our app, it's pretty amazing. Like we stole the people that worked at DraftKings a while ago, and
Yeah.
we spent millions on our app a couple years ago, and it's
Yeah,
really cool.
the app is
So
pretty
I
sharp.
can't wait if you guys can actually use it on the app. But it's right now it's website only, but
Yeah.
it's going to be on the app any day now. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. The other thing I wanted to go over. So why don't we have a 3-game slate on Friday, but why don't you take us through what the rest of the simulated schedule looks like or is supposed to look like, and then kind of how that, because the other thing I've been saying about this is like the reason I think it's important. I'm not saying you should go do this, but if you are into this for the regular season, I do think it's worth taking a couple of shots at this, if only because it helps you guys work the kinks out. And by filling these contests, it shows that like when the regular season starts, people are going to be into it. So
I'll say one of the hardest things about this was, we're a Web 2 company, SuperDraft, right?
Yeah.
They make fantasy games, and so when I came there, and I'm in a meeting talking about Extra Spice and Hustle and Show, the looks that I got was, shut up, dude. What? No one's gonna play this stupid game with spicy what? And
Yeah.
what are you talking about? No, we want to do our props and the fantasy stuff. Get out of here.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to convince my company to get on board. And look, I'll be honest, there's still some skeptics, right?
Mhm.
Because it's all of us have tried to explain Top Shot to people that not in the NFT space, and it's still a challenge, and still the mainstream media has shown that they're not ready. Like we're just not ready for NFTs to go mainstream. When will that happen? I don't know. I think Top Shot can do it. I think we will do it, but when, I don't know. And so I was really making a bet on the current existing Top Shot user base to bring us home, and I thought that this will work. I was super passionate, as you know, as everyone knows, and that this is going to work because the Top Shot community is just, look what we've been through, and we're still here.
I know.
And so we really do have to show to my CEO and my company that this is a product that we're going to get behind. And as much as so obviously we need to fill these contests, and hopefully we can. And so when the live basketball starts, we can kick ass and do these every day.
Yeah. But even if you like take the NFT, or as we the people like to say, digital collectible, out of it, right? It's like any sort of fantasy platform. If the contests don't fill, they change the contests, right? Like they're not going to keep running out contests that don't fill. So I think like just that thought process alone, it's like, all right, well, let's get through this. And I'm not saying the simulated stuff aren't fun. I'm just saying it's going to be on steroids when the regular season
trust me.
starts.
I'm with you. I get it. Like again, nothing can simulate. Nothing can replicate live basketball. Come on.
Well, and you think about like how much time and effort went into play moment ranks, right? And how you're building, you're taking like the play type, which is interesting, but you're building a 5-person lineup. You're competing against 3,000 other people for a free entry, where it's like $200 up top 100 are paid, right? I think that's great that it's happening. I hope, and I'll ask you about the free contest in a second. But again, when you take this like extra level of like strategy that's going to be involved, because you're building, what's it, like a 7 or 8 person roster?
It's 7, but we have plans to.
Right. Okay. All right.
7 right now. 7 right now.
But so like you're building a deeper roster. There's just way more. There's way more strategy that goes involved instead of just everyone picking the same 5 guys, right?
Right.
When you expand it a little bit more, and it's just a little bit harder, and I really enjoy that aspect of it. But let's talk about the free contest just for a second. So is the hope to continue to roll that out throughout the season as well?
Yeah. So again, like one of my biggest priorities, again, like we're live, and we can play paid in 34 states right now, but we got some big ones like Pennsylvania, like all the Philadelphia 76ers, they were on Monday's slate, and those guys couldn't play the paid one. So like it is my one of my biggest, most important things is trying. Does that even did I say one of my biggest? I don't even know. One of my most important things for me is making sure we always have a free contest, making sure everyone always has a chance to play. And whatever, again, can I promise that will happen? No, because, powers that be may say we can't, but there's already been times where people above me said we can't do a free contest. I'm like, that's not an option. We're doing a free contest.
Right.
Because I think it's just that important that I really do want everyone in the community to be able to play. So that's, again, yeah.
There was a question too that came in the Discord actually before they wanted to ask. Now, do you guys, and if you can't share, I totally understand. How are you like funding these gifts right now, or the prizes right now for the Top Shot moments? Are those coming from like with the paid contest? I'm sure that some of that's coming from like the entry fee, right? But did you guys also work out a deal with Dapper? Are you like one of those third party platforms, or kind of how's that working itself out?
So this is a tricky one. What I'm at liberty to say is we are not officially sponsored in any way by Top Shot. A lot of talks with Top Shot, a lot of meetings, a lot of talks, a lot of calls, a lot of but look, there's it's, even though it's 2022, it's we all look, why do people watch a Jets Lions game
right
on Thursday night? It's gambling. People love to gamble. And like, I don't know why it has to be this taboo thing that we can't say and we got to whisper. And
well, like, it's so funny too, because like the sports world has leaned into it so heavily in the last year, right? Like, I mean, you see DraftKings, FanDuel, SuperDraft, whatever. You see their logos everywhere at every stadium. Like, it's Jamie Foxx is in 15 different commercials right now, and so it is kind of funny for them to be like, "Oh, I don't know if we should lean into that." And it's like that is your entire subset, like that outside. I would say like 90% of the NFT space is like gambling right now. Like that's what it is.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I'm watching the Top Shot community. We took 2 days. We sold out 200,000 locker room packs.
I mean, I couldn't believe that announcement.
What do you think that is? You have 1 in 100 chance at an S1 moment. I mean, it's gambling.
I couldn't believe that this morning when I saw that.
Right, and it's so you can use I guess the G word's dirty. We can't say that word, but look, all of this is we like a shot, for a few bucks to have a shot to win something great, and a chance to sweat something, and a chance to play these fantasy games and to do these things that we all find fun, and so but with Top Shot, there's been some legal regulatory issues with them that why they can't officially
do anything. I get you.
But again, like those guys for the most part, Jacob and Luke have been great, and we're constantly talking and trying to figure out a solution. But right now, all I can say is they're not officially a part of what we're doing.
So for the paid contest, is that basically how the prizes are coming from? They're like like what the entry fee coming in.
So we have a SuperDraft account now, and my CEO, says, here, you go shopping, Judge, for and then I'm I have to not forbid my temptation to buy all the moments I want, and then you go to Mexico, and then right, and right now again that's that's why we have to fill the contest, right? Because otherwise, we would lose. Look, I'll say this either way. Right now, we're losing a lot of money. We had to I was surprised how much this costs, not only to build, but just resource wise, right? Not to mention we got Bonfire, whose salary is freaking ridiculous. What that guy charges is unbelievable. Because we got Bonfire doing all our Web3 stuff. That's how we know what moments you own when you log into our site. So it's just like we're not going to make money for a while, but we anything that if we could just get back our operating costs, that would be great, right?
Yeah. Well, and again, it's like you said, it's a long-term bet, right? So it's all of a sudden, if this is right now, you're doing it like this week. It was Monday, Friday. I know. I'm assuming moving forward, you'll probably see some like Monday, Wednesday, Friday slates. But like when the NBA season starts, and you're able to do this 7 days a week, and there's whether it's through like pick'ems as well, or head-to-heads, or private contests, and like again, those continue to fill, and it becomes a fun way for the community to engage. Can I ask too? And I'm sure maybe you can't answer this, but how did we settle on like a $9 entry? And I also want to say the 5 max entry, I think was I like that you can't have people firing in 150, but you can do a couple shots at it. I love the 5 max.
Yeah, I mean, so with all this stuff, like, man, it's almost every night something keeps me up, like because all of these decisions were so hard, right? What's the right price point? I'm so careful about. I know everyone's already our bags. We got the bags from holding all our stuff for the most part, right? Especially when if we joined Top Shot when we did, and so like figuring out what the right amount is. Is it $5? Is it $10? It's been hard. It's been a lot. We did a lot of feedback from the community, a lot of different testing out scenarios. And again, like you said, a lot of that also ties into the max. Is it a 5 max entry? is the 10. I know one of the biggest things playing DFS, and I've been a big DFS guy for 10 years is like you. I don't want someone coming in firing 150 lineups. Like,
right. It's not as fun.
Just, right. So but then if the lower that you have the max entry,
right,
you kind of had to raise up the entry fee a little bit. So it was a lot of trial and error. And again, the next month we'll be testing out different methods. That's why
great.
The first night we had a 5K prize pool. On Friday we were down to a 3K a little bit, and we're going to experiment a little bit on these things. And we want feedback from you guys. What do you guys think is fair? Right.
Right. Well, and down to 3K, like I know you went down from 5K to 3K, but you also went from like 600 entrants to 450 entrants, right? So
420,
right, so it changes. You know, we love. This is the time to mess around with that stuff,
right.
and again, like you see what's successful, and then who knows if it's successful enough where you're like, okay, we are going to have a $9 5 max, but then there's also a $5 where you can only enter one lineup, and there's different types of contests. I think that's how, again, my DFS brain is firing off right now. And that's,
and it's just, and again, like the cool thing that I did some like testings, so many testing scenarios of like, and there's like ways where, again, like the chance for like, for a few bucks to win like a LeBron Cosmic or something, right? Like it's there for us. Like once the season starts, and like the chance for, I'll never be able to, right? Most of it, like, and the thing was even giving the winners, sending the winners their moments, seeing like a lot of those moments be like now one of their best moments in their collection. Like that's really cool to me. That's really why I wanted to do this. Get people a chance to win moments that otherwise they don't have a chance at getting. And
I will say too, your turnaround time was great. I think it was less than like 24 hours before the moments hit the accounts, and you sent over a nice message being like, hey, it's there. Also, DJ Local, a little bit earlier, Judge was saying, can't confirm, but is coming very soon. And
very soon.
And if no one's listening, it could be in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
And then Jay Winter, this is such a rude thing to ask right now before the NBA season started. But
Man.
I imagine if this goes well, we see something in the future.
So I tried hard to get it ready for this year.
Yeah.
But again, we're basically a startup, and resource wise, we couldn't pull it off in time.
Yeah.
Not to mention my SuperDraft already a little skeptical. Take your extra spice and get the hell out. It's like, so we have to prove proof of concept on Top Shot before they'll kind of let us go with all day as well. But let me tell you something. Absolutely, we will have. Yeah. It's going to come. It's just a matter of when, as long as we can show that Top Shot's going to work. Yeah,
that's really exciting. That's exciting. Judge, I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you've been not sleeping. So I just to recap, we've got another 3-game slate tomorrow night. Tomorrow during the morning show, at the back end of the show, I'm just gonna walk. I'm not gonna build all 5 of my lineups, but I'm just gonna talk through the slate a little bit, and build the lineup, and would love to get the chat making fun of me or whatever. But you can, in our show notes, you can see a link that takes you right to the SuperDraft app and it supports Team Hold a little bit. And I should have asked you this before because now I'm putting you on the spot. Are you guys still doing a deposit bonus for new signups?
So deposit bonus, it's a fair question. I don't even know. I need to check. I will get an answer on that. If you haven't deposited already, I would think that's still in place. You obviously, if you already did the 50, don't do it again and be like, you owe me another 50.
No, first time depositor. First time.
Yeah,
depositor.
I think if it's your first time, yes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'll make sure that's still in play. And then if I get yelled at, I'm gonna say Mike from Team Hold yelled at me.
I put you in the spot.
Yeah. And again, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, that will still be in place. And I'm gonna tell right after the show. First thing I'm gonna do is get with my support guys and make sure they know. So if you haven't deposited yet, deposit 50, you get a free 50. Let's go.
There you go. You
tell them Mike told you it's good.
Yeah. Anything else that I want to make sure we hit all of the key points, and then I can get you out of here. Is there anything else you want to touch on?
I would just say, look, man, I'm relying on you and your community, the Top Shot community, to give feedback. If there's things you like, you don't like, let me know, because this game is for you guys. It sounds corny to say, but every decision I make, I'm thinking, okay, will the Top Shot community, will they be cool with this? Would they want this moment? Would they be okay with this prize amount, entry fee? Like, it's all what utility do we want, right? Do we want utility? Because that's some of the levers. Again, we all remember Top Shots, the Top Shot. What was the first one we had? Yeah, remember collector score, and we were stacking S2 moments. Should we have a contest where if you have stack moments, you get a little bonus, or like there's all kinds of different levers we can pull to give utility, and that's really what we want to do, and make sure the moments that we've collected, you can look at your collection and be like, oh yes, I get to use that moment tonight in SuperDraft or in fantasy games, and so just the more feedback you give us, the better.
And I just want to like one shout out too before I get you out of here. I tuned into, like, I was in and out of the stream on Wednesday and was paying attention. I think, and you already mentioned like teaming up with the team captain so that they could pick a historical moment to like set their roster with the utility of that. I also thought it was really cool you were bringing some of the captains on to kind of like talk through it, because you've been live streaming the simulated games, which honestly, you had like over 100 people watching a simulated game on Wednesday night. I thought that was great. So shout out for you for getting the captains involved. It's been fun.
And shout out to the captains who've been great. And again, this is, we need, Top Shot even said, like, third parties to help us out, get through as Top Shot's building it behind the scenes. And the captains have been tremendous for the platform. And they were great coming up with the rosters, and every stream that we have watching the games, we're bringing on the captains from those teams. Chewy from the Kings.
There we go.
Friday, baby. To watch the Kings play. And I think who the Kings play? I know we have the Knicks playing, or Knicks are playing Atlanta.
Detroit. I think Kings Detroit, right?
Yeah, Sacramento, Detroit. Ooh, I can't wait to watch the Pistons. No offense to Chewy, but Detroit's going to be fun. But I still love the Kings. And then we have Dallas playing. Who's the last game of the night?
I have it here. Hold on one sec. I have it here.
Dallas.
Where's my
Denver?
No, I don't think it's Denver, because I didn't see all my Jokic moments come up.
Dallas.
Here we go. Atlanta. Did you say Atlanta? We've got the Knicks.
Yeah, Atlanta Knicks. No, Atlanta's playing the Knicks.
Oh, and then
I got it. It's Dallas, Houston. Oh, let's go! I cannot wait to watch Houston this year. We got rid of Wood. I'm hoping KPJ can. I mean,
let Şengün loose.
Yeah, and that's why we're giving away a Şengün 4K in this contest. And
yes, love it.
I can't wait for the season coming up. By the way, I'm fucking so excited. And we're only 2 months away from live. And preseason is October 1 already. So I just can't wait to get to live basketball, man. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it's been funny. I forgot how much of my routine every day was listening to different basketball podcasts. And there's just been, outside of shout out the No Dunks guys, there hasn't been a lot. Everybody's down to one, maybe every other week. And I just need that content back.
No, I mean, it's honestly, I'm like you. Finally, when a basketball feed pops back up, I'm like, it's finally back, right? It's like Bill Simmons went on vacation for a month. There was,
not us though, not us.
No, you guys continue to grind away, and it's pretty impressive. How long you've been doing this, man? Pretty amazing, right?
Yeah, I made the weird choice to double down moving into this season, and we're now doing I don't know, it feels like 13 shows a week or something like that. But it's we love it, man. We're having fun. We enjoy it.
And I will say before I leave, the coolest thing, and I was thinking about this last night as I'm smoking heaters and I'm stressed out, and I just my life is taking this turn of I'm more stressed than ever trying to make sure this launches. It is pretty freaking cool that I don't know if I'm as excited as I was day one finding Top Shot, but I'm still pretty damn excited. When new moments come out, whatever it is, to be that excited and passionate about something still, especially after you've lost a fortune, like I have, it's pretty cool, right? I don't know, what other product would all of us still be a part of after going what we went through.
Well, I mean, and shout out to you too. Not only, I mean, I know you're doing this to also provide utility and give back, but parlaying this into, potentially a career change, which I think is really exciting within the space. I think that's just shows the hard work and the passion for it can pay off in a meaningful way. So I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So, it's just been really cool. And I hope you guys play the games. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you get some utility.
Yeah.
Tune into it, watching the streams. Again, I'll say I was a little bit skeptical too of oh, great, Sims. How cool can that be?
Right.
But it looks pretty cool. And I will say Watching Zebo play for Memphis was badass. We're gonna watch.
Zebo's
We're gonna Chewy. We're gonna get to watch Boogie Cousins play for Sacramento.
Dude,
Each
Allen
team got to
Iverson.
choose-
Allen
Each
Iverson
team
turned
got to
into a
choose one
3-point.
historical moment. Go,
Yeah.
sorry, Mike.
No. I was just saying AI turned into a 3-point shooter in the last game. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, that was bizarre. But AI was watching him. He balled out, right? So watching Ja and Zebo together was pretty badass. So it's pretty cool.
Justin, listen, if we fill the SuperDraft contest, then the judge will he'll be able to frame those NFTs behind them.
Yeah, right? I mean, right now, yeah. If we can fill the next month contest. Also, I feel like we gotta change this and get some other stuff up there. No offense to my Boss Beauties and my Lion and my Ballers.
It's time. We're gonna make some moves.
We gotta get like a SuperDraft thing up there, and I think we need more Top Shot stuff. And but yeah, it's an interesting time for sure.
Well, thanks, man, for coming on. I really do. I appreciate it. It was fun talking.
Thanks for having me on.
It's been fun partnering up, especially when you win stuff right away. Like that is
the
best partnership I've ever gotten.
It is more fun when you win, but the beauty of this, you lose one night, the next night you start from zero and you get to play again.
You're back.
And every night you have a chance to win epic stuff. Oh, other thing, I want your guys' input on prizes. What moments do you want? Like, if you have ideas, just freaking let me know. Like,
I will say too, because I know you were asking for feedback not only on like the gameplay, but like the prizes you said. We have a channel in the Discord just called SuperDraft Contest. So go in there and I'm happy to compile some of the feedback that you guys might have it and fire it over to you. I think it might be a little bit easier than you fielding 15,000 DMs. So put it over in and I shared a link to the Discord in the show notes and also in the chat. So go ahead and dive in there and we can get you that.
Awesome.
Man. Well, dude, go take a nap. Go get some sleep, dude. Get some rest.
I'm going back to bed. Maybe now I don't even know if I will. At some point, I take like these little hour naps at some point. But back to the ground. Also, we do have a lander where like you have all the information about the sim,
how it works.
Yeah, the roster, starting lineups, and how it works with the bonuses. You see all the prizes on there. But any questions you have, you can hop into our Discord and all that information. We can direct you to the right spots with all this stuff. But the beauty of this, and I know with the multiplier and all this, you play a few times, you'll get the hang of it pretty quick. I mean, if you've ever played, God, where else have I seen this? Where have I seen the multiplier thing? I don't know. I mean, it's similar to playing like a rare moment in the play moment ranks, right? Where you get a little boost. But yeah, you play once or twice and you figure it out. So if it's your first time doing it, go ahead, mess around with the free one, get a feel for it, and then give me your money. Yeah. Right. Yeah. And you'll see. I'm trying to get a team hold contest. Also, we'll see it on that. At some point, we'll have that for sure for your community only.
Yeah.
And also, let's put a little bounty on Mike this week. Let's go take him down. We got to figure out what can we do. Everyone that beats Mike should in the paid contest should get something, chat. We'll figure something out. We got a bounty on this guy. Let's go take him down.
All right, I'm in. I'm in. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll figure out something fun and announce that. But that will be cool. So to see if you guys can beat Mike, because again, Mike's a badass DFS player. So he's got an edge on you guys who are new to playing the fantasy stuff. But,
don't tell that to my baseball bags from this summer, but I've never been happier for the baseball season to end for DFS purposes. So I'm ready to lose in football now. But Judge, thanks so much, man. I love having you on, and we'll do it again soon.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks, Mike.
All right. Later, Judge. Again, take a look at all of the links in the show notes. Let's say a reminder too. We're giving away some packs, baby. We're giving away some packs today. So all you're going to do is like the stream, subscribe, and put #TheJudge, and we'll spin that in a little bit. I wanted to kind of dive into some of the news that happened this morning before we get out of here. So let's go back over to this limited drop, and I'm going to do a quick refresh just in case they updated a little bit more. But again, so we get a min count of these WNBA premiums. So Sylvia Folds, after a 15-year run, including the last 8 seasons with the Lynx, 2-time Finals MVP, 8-time All-Stars, hanging it up. So on the 30th, exclusively on WNBA Top Shot, you can collect a moment from her final home game, one of a kind highlight, and a fond farewell moment to the sport, city, arena, and fans she loved. Join the draw right now for your chance at scoring an incredible moments from the W season. So I don't think we have too much more information outside of the fact that we've got, okay, wait, maybe we do have some more. So fast facts, join the draw at your convenience anytime between now and 3 p.m. Eastern on August 30th. There's no queue, so they've tested the RSVP thing, which is exciting. You must use the Dapper balance. So that's the only thing about the RSVP that I think people are going to have a little bit of an issue with, is that you must have that sweet Dappy Dap on there already. The Files TSD is down, so kind of makes me nervous. What does it make you nervous about? What does that make you nervous about? But anyways, yeah, you got to have that Dapper ready to go already. The pack will include 5 moments, 4 from the base set, and the 5th being an MGLE. So this is the first ever MGLE set for the W. There's going to be 8,750 packs. Collectors with a 30,000 total drop score can join and commit to purchasing 2 packs. No airdrops, one pack for WNBA Run It Back and 1 for summer of 2021. For a second, I thought that was the base set, but it's not. Challenge reward. Where does it say the challenge rewards? I would like to. Is that in the description? No. Is that in airdrops? No. Where did you see the challenge rewards? Because I would also like to see that. Maybe it's over on the WNBA Top Shot. Is that where it is? No messages. All right, let's see. Is it over in WNBA Top Shot? I know people are going to put it into the chat already, but it's too late. I'm looking. Oh, look at there. Here you go. That's WNBA Collectors IRL, baby. All right, somebody tell me, where does it say that we have that? Just a long off season. W season almost done. What other utility are the Moms going to get? I mean, I don't know. We got a Sabrina, Skylar, and Ryan. Let's go. Those are good moments. Those are good challenge rewards. I'm very excited. $89. I think that's a good price point. I think $4.99 is a nice mid count. And honestly, like, I appreciated the judge's honesty when he was talking about it, where he was just kind of like, I didn't have time to dive into the W like I thought I was going to. So I think just didn't have like a hot take one way or the other. I, on the other hand, have gotten pretty jacked up about the W. This is, I followed it. I've always like kind of paid attention to it in the playoffs, but that's it. Last season I dug in a little bit more, but this season is like the first one that I've like start to finish have been a fan. And so I'm pretty excited about this. I feel like I have a better feel for it. And I've become a Sabrina Superhead fan. Although I will say the Liberty's defensive performance was in that game 3 against Chicago Sky was pretty embarrassing. Borland said, is that airdrop for the Fandom 2021 set or the best of? So I think I've fallen victim to this before, where I thought I was getting an airdrop because I own the best of 2021. I'm pretty sure it's the Fandom set. Right? Because the Fandom set is a little bit more expensive. Not sure the Liberty ran a play in the second. They played 0 defense. People were walking into threes. Yeah, people are confirming it's the Fandom. Yeah, I didn't think it was the base set one. But yeah, this is exciting. I don't know. Quick reaction here in the chat. Are you lining up? Yes or no? Tell me in the chat. I'm curious how many people are lining up right now. Borland said they need to clarify that stuff. Yeah, well, we figured it out pretty quickly. But yeah, I was curious what people's initial thoughts are. Again, I like the $89 price point. Here we go. Still undecided. Out. Let the chat roll in. Yes, goes Sky. Saving Dapper. Maybe I'm in. Already put it in. Not lining up. Nope. I'm in. Nope. All right. Pretty mixed thought process. I honestly, I think that's good though. I think it should be that way. I don't think everything should be an automatic W right there. A lot more no's than I thought. Interesting. You know what I will say though? Part of the reason for this is I think, this isn't a hot take. I think our Dapper's being pulled in a lot of different directions, right? We saw the same thing with our Jolly Jokers, right? Where I think a lot of people put aside that sweet, sweet Dapper for the Jolly Jokers, but then a lot of other stuff happened. We got NFL All Day is now ramping up, and there were some people are chasing leaderboards and a lot of different stuff. There's a lot of different ways to spend our money right now, and Yeah, exactly. So Anthony said spending his money for the leaderboard, 89 on the W or 89 on all day. I think there's a lot of different areas that we're putting our dapper right now. And I think for a while, everybody was just blindly firing darts because everything seemed like an instant W. And now I think people are taking their time and thinking about like, not necessarily what's going to make me the most money, because I think that is a little bit tough to figure it out. But I think it's like, okay, I follow the NFL a little bit more than I follow the W. So that's where I'm going to spend my 89 if I can only spend it, or vice versa. Like I got super into the W this year. So I'm firing 89 on that. And I think, honestly, it's healthier. I think it's healthier that we're having these conversations and thinking about it a little bit more. Yeah. Steve Borland stayed there. Yeah. With all day heating up, it's probably where the funds are going to be headed. Yeah, I totally get that. I'd join if you didn't have to have the dapper balance. Yeah, that is going to change it a little bit, right? You're not making an impulsive decision as your queue number comes up because you have to have that $89 already in there. Yeah, I do wonder how many people that impacts. But shout out to the WNBA Top Shot crew for getting the MGLEs right, or especially like for the min count, but also for the challenge rewards. The challenge rewards are fire. Oh, wait. Chicken Frog says, when has the WNBA ever been popular? Top Shot is trying to hard to be inclusive, but tall ask. Chicken Frog, I would say pay attention to what we've seen for the TV ratings this year and compare that to previous seasons. I'd also look at ticket sales as an indicator to show that it has become more popular. I also think that the min count for these moments are adjusted accordingly. So I think if we're saying, is the WNBA more popular than the NBA? No, but that's also like, that's comparing the NFL is more popular than the NBA. So why are you buying NBA moments? Like, yeah, I was going to make TV comparisons, but we don't have TV NFTs yet. But so like, that's like an unnecessary comparison. I think I understand what you're saying, but I don't think it's necessary to make the comparison, right? I think that's already been included in both the min count and the price point. And I think the people that are participating in we do have CNN NFTs, right? We do. You're right. Did you see the stat between the MLS TV deal versus the WNBA? No. And you cannot get me to participate in the MLS. I don't want any information. I don't want any MLS information in my brain. I don't. Keep it out. Keep it out of my brain. I don't want to talk about the New England Revolution. Yeah. I have a bunch of CNN NFTs, I think. Did those moon yet? Those are built on flow. They're built on flow. Maybe that helps my truckload of flow. Also, hey, when truckload? August 25th now. At Janie. When truckload? For $84 next week, you'll have a chance at the OBJ catch. Yes. Do you also buy lottery tickets? Because this feels very lottery-esque, right? So it's 1 of 10. Let's actually talk about that for a second. I would like to get people's thoughts on this because I received a couple of DMs while the show was going on. So let's go back to Ian Rappaport. I'm honestly just happy. I understand why it's Rappaport reporting on this and not Adam Schefter. But honestly, deep down in my heart, I do not like Adam Schefter. So I'm happy that it's coming from Rappaport. But here we go. So there's only 10. There's only going to be 10 of these. I can't believe I feel like we're going to hear some of these takes. Is anyone saying like that's not enough? Is anyone like, hey, that should be more? I'm not going to out who sent me that message, but I'm curious if anyone out there is like, hey, it should have been 29. I was seeing, do we have sign up now? Okay, no, I was wondering if there was a blog. Did a blog post come out about this as well? I'd be curious. Oh yeah, here we go. Also, just a reminder, let's get the judge in there. So all you got to do, like the stream, subscribe, put hashtag the judge for a shot. All right, Bagged Wine says not enough. So do we feel that way about the Brady legendary too? Like, does that 19 make such a difference that we're out on this? Is that like, were we fine with 29, but we're out on 10? Just curious. Yeah, and Borland reminding us again that it is the ultimate level. Isn't this when OBJ jumped the shark like 10? This was the last time OBJ was relevant, I think, was that catch. Yeah, there's a blog drop centering on modern legends. Okay, let me pull up the bloggy. Let's go to the blogosphere and see what we got over here. I know this is supposed to be the NBA show, but we had a lot of information drop simultaneously, so it was just trying to keep up. And we'll dive into this way more tomorrow. So tomorrow we have the morning show where we're going to build some stuff, and then in the afternoon at noon we'll be doing the NFL all day, and then at 3:00 we'll take a look at the happy hour where Plunge is going to be joining us. We're going to talk some television. We get a Woj bomb. Chet is out for the season. That sucks. But honestly, you guys want, like, this is a real first take. But Chet, ready? Here we go. I guarantee you we're going to hear this on ESPN today or some podcasts, and get ready for it. Chet Holmgren being out for the entire season is actually the best thing to happen to the Oklahoma City Thunder. The tanking for Victor is through the roof right now. Where Chet out, you have a better opportunity to land another number 1 pick. Then you're going to come back next year with a healthy Chet, a Victor, an SGA, a Dort, a Josh Giddey. Wemby to OKC, lock it in. There we go. There's your take. There's your ESPN take. Chet is Greg Oden 2.0. No, that take sucks, Chet. That take sucks, jump shoot. You want to know why? That, like, Greg Oden was built poorly. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was hurt before it started. That's not Chet. All right, let's go back to the all day blog just for a second here. Also, you're right, Chewy. That was a missed opportunity for the Dort Report. Man, we're also going to get a bunch of takes too that, like, players shouldn't be playing in these pro-am games, right? Because that's where Chet got hurt. We're going to see a lot of that. The way I see it, is this because of the take on Chet? All right, let me go look at this. No, you're right. Chet does look weird, right? He looks like if Poku was a little bit taller. All right, let's look at this blog here. You're one of the millions who've seen it. Now you could be one of 10 to own the moment. Coming to NFL All Day as an ultimate tier moment on September 1st, Odell Beckham Jr.'s iconic one-handed catch against the Cowboys in 2014. NFL All Day is where the game's greatest highlights become collectible moments. And if there was ever a play that deserved to be a moment, it's this one. Ultimate is the highest rarity tier on NFL All Day, with each incredible player performance minted to no more than 10. Odell's catch will be the second Ultimate Tier Moment edition ever released on NFL All Day, following Brett Favre's iconic Monday Night Dick pic. The catch headlines our second major historical series drop coming September 1st, themed around modern greatness and feature a selection of incredible plays from some of the most dominant wide receivers and defensive backs of the 21st century. There we go. Does that mean Randy Moss is coming? Does that mean Randy Moss is coming to the platform? Yeah, when game show host gig. Let's go. Get me paid. At least we haven't bought the Chet moment yet. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, man. I'm rooting for Chet. I just want all the rookies to be good, man. More good rookies are better for the NBA. I need more of it. Please. All right, here we go. Last call. I'm running a little long today, and I think it's because I only had to do one show today. It's the only day this week where I'm only doing one show, and it feels good. Someone asked what was his injury. I believe it was a ligament injury, Dan. It was a ligament injury. He landed on, I think it was on LeBron's foot, something like that, but ligament. Yeah, we'll probably get some Ocho Cinco in there. We're going to get some Oh, people are saying Ed Reed. That's fun. Prime time. Is prime time in this century? Did they say the 21st century or 20th? I can't remember. I don't know. Yeah, that's fun though. I'm not like, I don't really love the historical stuff. Like I don't like all of these historical drops. Again, I've screamed this from the beginning. What I will say though, I like that they're having a historical drop right before the beginning of the season because that's what we should be doing. So I do like that. I do like that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Man, Revis. Oh, Revis is a fun one. I keep thinking of Randy Moss. I'm trying to think of other dominants. Calvin Johnson. Did we get a Calvin Johnson? Calvin Johnson, man, he was one of my favorite players. He really was. I felt so bad for that man. Anyways, yeah, they haven't announced if he's out yet. Y'all just in here saying stuff. Is that not what Woj said? I thought we got a Woj bomb. The way I see it is just a flamethrower this morning. All right, here. The way I see it, you out here wilding. Oklahoma City 7-footer Chet Holmgren will miss the 2022-2023 season with the Liz Frank. The way I see it, I'm waiting for your apology. It's not, as in the words of One Republic. Well, actually, not the words of One Republic. It's not too late to apologize. It's not too late. I'm waiting for it. I'm not moving on until the way I see it sees it the way that I see it. Come on. Come on. I'm waiting for it. 6 minutes. I missed it. No apology. Oh, no. That's an L. Take your L the way I see it. Take it. Steve McNair. Yeah. Steve McNair's already on the platform, though, right? T.O. Yeah, T.O.'s probably a good call. Julio, Wes Welker. Yeah, Wes Welker, that's a good one. Holmgren joins the high list of draft picks who lost their rookie years to injuries, including Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, and Blake Griffin. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Garrison. Believe me, never question. I like that. I like that energy. All right, last call. We're giving away 3 packs today. I honestly haven't paid attention to how many I've given away. What was it? 5, 10, 13. Yeah, 13, 15. All right, this might be it. We're going to give away 3 today. 3 today. Good question on rookie moments. So he's still going to be a rookie, right? So he'll still be a rookie next year. So he'll just get his 4 badger the following year. So I'm not too worried about that. Like the stream, subscribe, hashtag the judge. Bagwine says no shot tank tonight. No. So we're figuring out shot tank moving forward because we're having some scheduling conflicts. So we're going to figure out what that's going to look like. Couple of different things have been put out there. So we'll figure that out soon. What is it for NBA Top Shot packs? Base set series 3. So just some base set series 3 moments. So most likely trade tickets or a 4K rookie. Okay. Or maybe a 4K rookie. You never know. So last call, and we'll get this in. I'm actually going to take my headphones off now that I am not talking to anyone else but myself. And hey, just a reminder, I know I already kind of said this, but tomorrow we've got the morning show at 9:00. We'll be doing a little bit more fantasy building for the simulators. We're going to go over some of maybe the implications of Chet. I also have some, I got a planned segment that I'm hopefully going to run out tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, I mean, Jesus Christ, what am I talking about? At noon, we'll do the NFL All Day show. We're going to dive into the packs a little bit more. And then at 3:00, we're going to do the happy hour. We'll have some TV talk for the first hour. Then we'll do some F1 talk the second hour, get a little buzz going on into the weekend. A couple of things that we need to plug in the show notes. So go ahead and look at the show notes after the stream is over. Do me a favor, sign up for SuperDraft if you haven't done that yet. Help us get some money. So sign up for SuperDraft. We're going to build some lineups together tomorrow. Join the Discord. I'm going to drop a link to the Discord. I'm also embarrassed to do this, but as you've seen on Twitter, we've been cutting up some videos from the show and throwing it up on the TikTok. So I'm going to drop a link to my TikTok as well. Again, it feels dirty even doing this, but go ahead and follow that so it makes my heart feel good. All right, let's rip some packs. So let's give out some packs. If you win this, all you're going to do is shoot me a DM at Mike Zakarian or at Team Hold. I also should say, speaking of the WNBA drop that we're going to get next week, I highly recommend tuning in to watch her work on Tuesday night at 9:30. I'm sure they'll have a great deep dive into the W drop. That's going to be fun. All right, here we go. Let's do it. We're going to give away 3 right now. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Drum roll. It's going to Courtney Barnes. Courtney Barnes is our number 1 winner. Number 2, who's it going to be? Remember, shoot me a DM so I know who the hell won. This one is going to, who's it going to? The Zavala Bola. Look at that avatar. Fresh. That was a fresh cut. Looking good. Looking good. All right, last but not least, who's it going to be? The third one is going to, it's that poor Colton. Garrison, if you win, you can DM me on Twitter or in the Discord J-Bus. Yeah, Courtney, DM me either at Mike Zakarian. You can DM me at Mike Zakarian. So you can hit that bottom left right there, or maybe it's your right. I don't know. Or in the Discord, which you should be in the Discord already if you're not. And you'll probably get those either tomorrow or early next week. And then they're going to be coming from Top Shot. So you get a base set series 3 pack. All right, y'all. It's Thursday. We made it through. Shout out the Judge for being here today. We appreciate him coming on early after being up late streaming. As always, thank you for being here this morning. It would be very uncomfortable and weird if there weren't 100+ people here and it was just me talking to myself. But honestly, I'm narcissistic enough that I probably still do it. But I appreciate y'all being here. You make the show far more engaging and entertaining. We will see you tomorrow. We are out.
Well, the Top Shot stream